Should you as a subscriber pay for the traveling and the living expenses of YouTubers that you follow? Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me now 10 years in the game as an expat/nomad. I am on my fourth country, third continent, here in Lusaka, Zambia, the southern region of Africa. And I've been sharing with you things that I've learned along this 10-year journey to help me become this expat/nomad. And most importantly, if you're thinking about becoming an expat or you're already one, why you need to start coming to Lusaka, Zambia, and seeing the opportunities that exist here. So the title of the question, and I know some of you may already be mad just hearing that, and I can already hear a bunch of hell no's. However, I've been watching a few people online, and it's a lot of craziness going on and a lot of expectations that I don't think people are really signing up for. And so that's why I asked, like, should you be paying the YouTubers that you see, sending them money whenever they want to travel or just things that they need for their living expenses? And so I was watching this because right now there's about 3 YouTubers within the black travel space, I guess you would call them. I believe they're more in the passport bro space. And two of them in the United States. One's fundraising or e-begging for money to go back to Sosua, Dominican Republic. The other one is e-begging because he have court fees that he needs to pay, and his subscribers need to be helping him out instead of him having a job, or what I'm gonna talk about here in this video. And then there's a third one in Thailand right now who every few days he's out of money, and so he needs money from his subscribers to just send him something so he can get what he needs for that day. And so that's why I just was like, you know what, let me just talk about this a little. Is this normal? Is this okay? Should someone who's creating a YouTube channel just expect their followers to send them money at the drop of a dime when they need or want something, even if it's not the most moral things in the world? And short answer to that is no. And I hope you were saying no too. No one owes anybody anything in this life, especially your hard-earned money. I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. And people need to start respecting that. I don't think a lot of people understand that you can never out-earn your mindset around money. Now, what I mean by that is we all have paradigms. So you cannot out-earn your paradigm of spending habits or just immaturity. If you're someone who can live off $3,000 a month, you're going to probably be living off of that, around that same type of living, even if you do get in an extra $3,000 one month. Most people have come from this school of thought that if I get more money, my life will change. But the truth is, if you get more money, you're going to just spend more on the decisions that you make right now. And make sure you look forward to my other videos going to be popping up on the channel. It's one that I'm doing, and it's about how am I able to actually live abroad? Like, how do I do this? It's not about being rich. It's not about having all this excess money or everything coming in from business. You hear me talk about MSIs a lot, but that's for something different. The way that I am able to actually do this, I'm going to break down what it is you need to be focused on before you do this. And these are the same things that I was doing before I actually left the country in 2015 and went to my first country of Panama. And so back to the subject, like, so because I don't believe you as a subscriber owe anybody who's creating content anything, especially your money, let's talk about what YouTube actually is. Because you're always hearing people say YouTubers. And if you probably noticed, none of my videos do I ever say I'm a YouTuber. I am a content curator. That's how I look at myself, and that's how I look at this channel. I am curating content. Everything that I'm doing has a very specific focus, and it has a mission of who is it supposed to touch, who is this video to reach, and how is it going to help them. That's just the way I do this channel. And so YouTube is actually a one of its kind business platform. It's not social media. There's nothing social about social media. Every platform, no matter which name you go to, even any new up and coming, it is a business platform. It has nothing to do with being social. It is all about ways of being a business. And the beautiful thing about it is YouTube automatically have the scalability that's built in marketing businesses. So places like Amway, you may have heard of Herbalife, all of these different companies, they're marketing businesses and they have the scalability that's built into them if you go and do the hard work. And YouTube is the exact same way. Plus, and this is what the beautiful thing with YouTube, it has the built-in ability to monetize at multiple levels. You can get money off of YouTube in a whole lot of different areas. It's not just one way. Like some people think it's just ad revenue. Some people may think it's another way. There's multiple ways to actually earn money through this YouTube. And this is why I actually suggest for most people, even if they're like, oh, I'm not the most outgoing person. I'm not either. I am an extreme introvert. You see me laughing and smiling here, this because I'm talking to you. But this is not who I am on a daily basis. Like if you just see me when I'm just doing my regular thing, I'm out and about, I'm at the store doing my grocery shopping, I'm not the most social person. Like I'm not, if you come up to me and just going to dismiss you, but like if you see me, you like, oh, he's in his own world. Like I'm there doing my thing and then I go back home. I'm very much an introvert. So don't think that you have to have some kind of extravagant personality to be able to do this. It's not that complicated at all. So trust me. And so the marketing model is through actually creating your own community. And that's what you see me doing here. I've been building my community over the last 7 years when I first started my channel. And my channel mainly focuses on 3 areas: happiness, health, and wealth. Those are the 3 things that are the most important to me in this world where I'm living right now. And those are the 3 things that I feel like other people do want to understand how to enjoy more. Why would you not want to be happy every single day? Why would you not want to be healthy? I can tell you from experience, when I actually went on a cruise and I actually had the opportunity to do the Mayan ruins, I couldn't do it because guess what? I wasn't healthy. And so like that really shaped my mind and how I wanted to be, and it really did a rattle to my self-identity. I didn't want to be considered disabled anymore. I didn't want to be considered completely unhealthy anymore. And so that was one of the things that helped me when I went through that first transition before hitting 40, where I released all of that weight. I became so healthy. I was walking almost 150 kilometers a month, like doing crazy stuff. And I'm actually getting myself back to that self-identity now. Also, with the wealth part, who doesn't want to enjoy more money? And here are the key words: enjoy more money. You actually have to have a healthy relationship with money before you can actually start enjoying money. And that's something that schools don't teach us. At least the ones I went to didn't. And so that's the beautiful thing about it. And so when you actually build your community and network, you start opening different perks. And these perks come from Google. Google is the actual parent company of YouTube. They're the ones that pay the ad revenue and all of those things. And so when you get to that level, you see people with the silver plaque, the gold plaque. I think there's one plaque above that. I can't remember if you hit 1 million. But also there's different things on the channel that they open up as you hit different milestones. I don't know how you're able to see it on your end, but as someone who's using it from the business side, I see like, oh, once I hit these certain milestones, certain things open up on the channel. That makes it a lot more seamless, a lot more easier to even give you more content better. And so that's just one of the good parts about building your community and network. And then it's the multiple levels of monetization ranges from direct selling. Like let's say if I was having a t-shirt business or something like that and I'm just selling to you directly, hey, here's the link guys, just click here, you can order here. or you have people who do ambassador deals. When you see people do the little commercials in, like, hey guys, you want to know about a VPN that can help you roam the internet wherever you want to go? Do you want to have an eSIM? All of those are different forms of selling. So and that's just what's built into the actual platform. And also then it goes up into like super chats. Once you open up a certain perk, like let's say if I'm doing a live, Google will allow you to actually send super chats if you want to ask a question that's really important, or just want to donate money. Like those, all different things add up on the channel long term. You can create funnels through YouTube, which you can create your YouTube, have it go as a landing page, and then you redirect them I will redirect you to get you on my mailing list, where I will provide you something for free, and then you will put your email in. Prime example, if you look in the comments, you see the download, I think it's a free planner or something like that. Like if I wanted to, I could actually turn that into a landing page to where then you're giving me your email, and then after I get your email, you get the free planner emailed to you. That was one of the businesses that CC and I were doing. People didn't know this stuff, man. Like it's so many ways. Memberships. Once you reach a certain perk, Google lets you have memberships on here, members only, where if you're a member, you're able to get certain content that I only curate for you. Or you can see content way before other people. There's certain questions you'll be able to ask ahead of other people. Like all of those different things that are unlocked with it. And then it also lets you do just straight third-party, person-to-person transactions. When you hear people asking about Cashapp, hey, send that Cashapp, hit that Cashapp. That's just a person-to-person transaction. That's what they're talking about. Or even with PayPal, Zelle. Like you may even see, I think I have it in the comments. Like I even just put my PayPal on there. I don't talk about it or anything like that to bring awareness to it, but it's all there. It's just I believe more into the big attraction side of marketing, where when things are at a certain level, things will start coming to you at the reciprocated level. But also that's a marketing mindset. Like you got to remember also I did 5 really intensive years of doing marketing training and business training. So a lot of people don't know this information, and this is the sad part. These are the things that people are not talking about when it comes to social media platforms, because they're not doing business on here. And the sad truth is most people, and I'm not sure if you're in this group, about 80% of people are only using YouTube to watch content from other people. Like I always tell someone, at least still put up some content from yourself. And so you may be like, Jason, your question was, should subscribers actually be sending money to help the people that they're following for trips and living and stuff like that? So why are you talking about all of this business stuff when it comes to YouTube? And so the reason is because social media platforms are massive, massive cash cows. It is made for the average, ordinary person, just like you and me. Like Jason is no one special. Jason is no Tony Robbins. Jason is no Mark Cuban. Jason is no John Bryant Hope. However, Jason is Jason. Jason has a voice. Jason has experiences. Jason has things and accomplishments that he's achieved in his life, and he can share those things. Just like you can share parts of your life, things that you've been to, things that you're experiencing right now, and it can help someone who may relate to you. This is the beautiful thing about the world. If you watch mainstream media, it tries its hardest to make us feel like we're so divided. Ain't nothing different. Nothing is different, man. Nothing is different. It's funny because like when I was in South Africa staying there for the year, all the South African friends that I made, whether they were colored or whatever other tribe they were with, they would tell me about how, hey, it's festive season, we about to drink. Then I started meeting Afrikaans. They tell me, hey, it's festive season, we about to drink. And then you hear the stories about the families, the drunk uncles, the drunk aunties, the things that happen. And you're like, man, I wish all of us could come in a circle and share these stories, because we would really start realizing how much we're the same. Not much is different. Like, we're not as divided as the world or as politics and the media make us seem. We're so much more similar. It is scary. And every time I think about that, I just laugh. And so because of this, it gives you the ability to make as little or as much money as you want. And all you got to do on that is just depending on where do you want, who do you want to market to. So like, I'm gonna break this down to you. I do a two-way market. I do attraction marketing, which is how you came across the channel, meaning I'm putting out content that interests you. I'm talking about real life things such as getting medical insurance in Zambia, purchasing land in Zambia, starting businesses in Zambia. Like I'm going to be sharing a video telling about how was it when I did the interview for land with the council. What were the questions that they asked me? How was it going that far out to the village? What did Chapata look like when I stayed overnight there? Like, I'm going to be sharing all that with you because those are the type of things that interest you. And so because of that, and because also like I'm financially stable with my military pension, like I'm not hurting for money where I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna eat tomorrow. I don't know if I can pay my rent tomorrow. I'm not at that level of stress in my life anymore. And I'm gonna be even sharing stories with you about how things was before I became this person. You'll be shocked. And this is why I'm gonna be doing more videos also about why you need to be focused on changing your self-identity and stop worrying about your mindset. So many people keep thinking it's mindset, and I'm telling you, it's not the mindset. It's your self-identity you must start to change first, and then your mindset must follow. Like I'm gonna be sharing that with you. But also like on top of attracting you to the channel to grow the community, to build my network, what I'm also is I'm curating my videos, and this is why I say I'm a content curator. I'm curating my videos for different types of ad revenue. What does that mean is like the way Google keeps this whole platform going is it's an endless amount of advertisement money that can come in from every possible company that you could think of. And so I try to make sure most of my videos is as family friendly as possible, meaning that you can even sit down and watch it with your kids. You're not going to be like horrified or scared they're going to see something they shouldn't see. That's why you don't see me doing nightlife. I don't do club videos. You don't see me chasing women. Even though I'm dating someone, you'll probably never see her on this channel. And even if you do, I won't even bring it to your awareness that that's who the person is. Also on top of that, that's why I'm creating content that is actually about grown adults, like people who want to be able to move abroad. Like someone like you, you are very responsible. You're not a career criminal or anything, or anywhere near that. You most likely have been working a stable job for at least the last 15 to 20 years. You're someone who's probably well disciplined. Like all of these things are people who can be marketed to at a big level. And so just be mindful of that if you do decide to start a YouTube channel. I know a lot of people that I've talked to, I've been explaining to them, start your journey now. Start filming. Let people see what it's about. And this is one of the reasons why. And so let me just say this. Let's go back to the should the subscribers pay for YouTubers. There's a difference between people wanting to give you something because they respect what you're doing. That and e-begging is not the same thing. E-begging and expecting people to sponsor your life, your whole life as an adult, is silly. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just being honest with you. We live in this culture now where people don't want to just tell the truth. No one likes lazy people. No one. The same way I was in the military, I bust my butt in war to be able to get my pension. The money you have, you bust your butt for. One of the biggest misconceptions is that some people are lucky. Luck has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you straight up, it's about hard work, discipline, and sacrifice. You'll be shocked how much people sacrifice. For me to have the business comprehension that I have now, I sacrificed years of my marriage. Cece and I were up from sun up to sundown, really sun up to midnight. We wasn't having time for marriage. We wasn't doing couple activities. Our couple activities was sitting here writing down our weaknesses. What are our strengths? How can we get better at them? Getting on phone calls, cold calling people, pitching, selling, like building web pages, building land pages. That's what we were doing to build our business. We were not focused on our marriage. We wasn't having fun. We were sacrificing. And this is where I think some of the people who are e-begging, they don't understand is you have to make a sacrifice. And the other thing that the e-begging actually does is it starts producing negativity on your channel. If you watch a lot of these channels, and I'm not going to say their name because I don't want to promote them, but you probably know based off the information I gave you if you know. People start becoming trolling. Even good people, they start trolling you because now they're looking at you as if you're a liar. And once people start seeing you as a liar, it's hard to get rid of that image, yo. That image of being a liar, a thief, a criminal, a crook, or just anything that's unsavory, people don't let that go. And you have to go through hell and back to get to change your image around it. And so, like, it's not worth it in the beginning to even get to that level. And then the other thing I would say, oh, I forgot I put this. This is. Let me just say this, because I wrote this down. I wrote notes on all of this. If you're going to start creating content, curating content, YouTube, or whatever you want to call it, pressing the go live button on YouTube and then just sitting there begging and not really entertaining people, not really giving them information or value, that's not creating content. That's just getting on a soapbox to whine and cry why everything is wrong with you. People like to see people who triumph. People want to see people who build themselves up. Let me just give you an example. Like, let's be real here. Like, everyone would probably agree with me that if I wanted to, even though now it's been 3 years, I could still be out here mourning, whining, depressed, crying. Oh, what am I going to do? Cece's no longer here. But do you really want to see that each and every day? I do about 5 videos a week, 52 weeks out of the year. 5 videos a week. And what is 52 weeks? That's what, almost 300 videos or something? Something crazy. But do you want to see a whole year video of Jason just crying, whining? No, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to film it. And so, like, we have to start understanding, like, everyone has problems. Everyone's going through rough times. That's why even now, like, I share the stories that I do about CC, because I would hate for the next man or woman out there to lose the person they love, and then they just feel like they're alone and there's no one who understands them. They don't know what to do. Take the next steps. Like, how do you get over this? It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard. But that's what people want to see. They want to see you overcome adversity. They want to see you triumph. People want to see you succeed. And so that's how content should always be, about succeeding. You can share when things are going bad, but if every time you're starting to come up on the algorithm, it's something negative after something after this, something after that. Like, there's one guy, like, he was broke in Colombia. Like, okay, guys, I want to go on a date. Okay, guys, I need to get to Brazil. They give him money for that. Okay, guys, I need to get something to eat. Guys, I need to get a haircut. Now he's back in America, and it's like, guys, I got to get to my court date, or they're going to lock me up. Like, when does it stop? Like, when are you going to be a grown man and do it yourself? And I just want to leave it there. I want to leave that there because I don't want to go too deep into that, because it's getting too much. And I can see even people on the platforms are getting tired. It's too much. And I know this may not be particularly to you, but maybe if some of these content creators come across it may be able to help them understand, like, hey, go take some marketing classes, whether it's free, whether you got to pay money for it. Just go take some marketing classes. It's going to help you. There's a lot of good programs out here and a lot of people that can help you out on that part. And so instead, focus on providing content and inspiring other people, like I say. So if you're getting new into YouTube or you're thinking about creating one, make sure that's what it's talking about. Like, let me give you an example. I like doing examples, by the way. Let's say if I was starting over again, just getting ready to leave the United States, I would have created content on about how I was doing my budget to make it that first year. While I was there, I would have probably done what my actual expenses were starting out. Your first 3 to 4 months is usually going to be the most expensive months that you have. It's because you're really learning the lay of the land, and there's a lot of things you're going to want to do. You're in tourist mode. You're like vacation mode. It's new to you. And so you enjoy those 3 to 4 months because, once you get done with all of that, you're going to start settling down into your routine. And once you get in your routine, it's just smooth sailing after that. And then as your community continually grows, that's when you start investing in your channel. Like you see now I'm doing, like you see the light there. You can't see there's a light here in front of me, in front of the camera. I have it facing the wall so it's glowing off to help with the shadows. You see I got the gaming chair. I have my work desk now. I'm still waiting to get my curved gaming monitor. They keep forgetting to ship it to the other store. So like I'm waiting on that. I'm going to end up getting another computer, actual desktop computer, because then like you see, like I have the Bitcoin miner, I have my new gimbal. Like now I'm starting to upgrade everything. And so like when the time comes, your channel will let you know when it's time to upgrade and spend money. But until then, just focus on getting content. Like if you go back to my first videos, I was filming those videos with a phone that had a broken camera. Because not that I couldn't afford, I was too cheap to just be like, dude, go buy a new phone. But now you see, like I'm in that place where it's like, I want to provide you more better content. I want you to see things more clear the way that I see things. And that's when it's time to start upgrading. Don't make YouTube expensive. Don't make any content creation expensive. You don't need the latest iPhone. I would say even if you're using an iPhone 7, you're still good. Android, if you're an Android user, you should have a good camera. No shade to the iPhone users. But I just wanted to share that with you because I feel like there's a level of entitlement within this content creator space that needs to be squashed. And the fact that people are throwing tantrums on live videos because they have poor financial decisions and thinking because you're watching their channel, you supposed to give up your hard-earned money. I just have problems with that. Like I just don't agree with it at all. And I don't think there's much that will ever change my mind to agree with that. And that's coming from someone who's been living out of the country now for 10 years. I've been doing this for 10 years. Was it some hard times? Yes. Was it some learning points? Yes. Was it some struggles? Yes. Was it sometimes I made bigger sacrifices than others? Yes. But look at me now, 10 years later, I'm still doing this. Like I say, on my 4th country, 3rd continent. I'm now finna just become the resident stacker. My whole goal now is to just, I'm building businesses and things, is to start stacking up as many residence permits that I can get. And then let you know, hey, this country has a retirement permit. Hey, this country here has this. And that's just what brings me happiness. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you're someone that's with a YouTube channel and if you need some of the people to go do some trainings with, I'll let you know some of the people that I went to. Just let me know and I'll shoot you their information as far as their websites or whatever. There's a lot of good people out here now. And the funny thing is half of their stuff is, most of these people that do these trainings, their stuff is actually free on YouTube. Before I even paid all of this money. But it was money very well spent. And just remember this, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.